I love making videos. Hey y'all, hey. I got my sage and my mug. I actually just threw. I mostly just smelled mugwort. I put mugwort in here. Greetings, Oracle Gems. Also known as charisma. Also known as Oracle Gems. And I look so cute. I feel like that girl with these earrings on. Shout out to my great aunt. She gave me these gold plated earrings. Cause you know my ears can't take that fake stuff, or the lower metals rather. It's not that they're fake, they're just lower metals. And then I got my garnet on, my garnet piece. So yeah, which is the cinnamon stone, also the traveler stone, good luck, good fortune, and safe travels. So period. You already know what it is. Got that mug ward, that mug ward. Let's do some shaky shakes. Shaky shakes. Shaky shakes. It's all in the belly breaths. And do it with me, loud. Like, before we get into this reading, I already done pulled the cards. The cards have already been pulled. I did it already, and I was like, you know what? Let me press record, because I was feeling like giving the filming a break, but then Spirit is like, pop your shit, but like pop it all the way. You're half stepping. If we're doing it, we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? You know. Also, I feel like partially we self-sabotage sometimes. Like, sometimes it's just you and your mindset and way of thinking that stops you from continuing. You feel like, oh, I messed up. I messed up. I effed up. And that's what I've been feeling like in my life, in certain areas, to certain extents of like, man, I fucked up. I can't keep going. I can't keep, how am I supposed to magnify and magnetize what I want if I'm not even in the right space mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? I'm gonna be transparent. I actually felt like I fucked up a little bit by coming back to my city. I came back to my home city from a different city that I was just traveling to, and getting out of your home city that you were born into is just so enlivening. It is so freeing. It is just so good to experience something else. Something else. And I'm not talking about, obviously I've been out of my city before. Like, I'm not talking about going on a cruise or, or I booked a trip for a week and I'm coming back. No, I'm talking about like actually getting up and leaving and living there. That's what I did. And it's really good experience. Yeah, I went to Tampa. It's not a secret. I went to Tampa. And then I had to go back to my home city, and I was just like, I don't want to curse, but I was like, F. I really don't want to use profanity at all. I just was like, man, this quacks. This quacks. I fumbled backwards in my reality, and how am I supposed to manifest? But really, the moment is here. I just started to reclaim that here now, reclaiming the moment, because the now is ever expansive, and your breath is ever expansive. So like, just learn how to pivot. But I'm gonna get into the reading, y'all. And I know burns all got away. I actually think I need y'all closer to me. Oh, look how cute my belly is. Look how cute my belly is out. Yeah. It's not. There we go. I got it to sit good. I'm still gonna. Anyways, now I see. I see what we're saying. Yeah, so like, here's the reading. Kindness and nurturing came out first, and it was very interesting the way that the deck came out. Which is always the way that the cards come out is a part of the reading, for me. Yeah, so like, I pulled it, and my mind was just like, I wasn't really thinking about anything when the first card came out, but when I was doing the second flip, the cards came out once. I just was shuffling. I was like, what is my intention? Like, what I'm shuffling? And I was like, I don't know. Once I said, I don't know, through cards, I popped out. I really thought it was just 3 of them that popped out. At first it looked like 2, then I was like, oh, 3. But then once I spread them out, it was actually, how did I do it? It was actually 4 more cards underneath. So I thought that I was pulling 2, but it was 4 of them. So that led me to doing a full, complete spread, a 6-card spread. and I thought that it was going to be 4. So I'm like, wow, when I spread them out, 2 are hidden. So it's like whatever's hidden underneath, you're going on a path and a journey of like whatever you need is just going to be provided, and it's going to be an excess amount. Like, so you think that you're just, it's going to manifest unknowingly, like you're manifesting from a subconscious space. So like when you shoot a shot, like stop trying so hard. And that's why I'm talking about pivoting, y'all. Like, stop trying so freaking hard. Like, you're not getting anywhere when you're trying hard. Like, for example, y'all, if you're flexing like, oh, I work so hard, I do all of this, I'm 40 hours a week, but then you're drained and you can't put into your personal business because you just don't have energy. Let's say, because I've been there. So I'm speaking from my experience. I've been there. How are you manifesting anything if you're getting up to go to a job that sucks for you, that you don't like, and you don't want to do it, but you feel like you have to because you think that putting in more of your time, effort, and energy and work is going to help you manifest quicker? And that's not really how it works. So like, again, how the cards come out. You think once you like, you're putting so much thought and intention, you're focusing on it so much, sometimes to the point of obsession, I feel like, I'm not saying it's going to halt it, but I feel like you can ease up on it a little bit. Like, let it breathe. Give your manifest. I say it's like I like to call it co-collaborating with the universe. So I like to give the universe what I call wiggle room. So I put out essentially what I want, and of course I do my affirmations, my mirror work, my actual cleansing, and my yoga, stretching, all of that. And I just trust that the universe is going to. I speak it. The universe is conspiring on my greatest good on my behalf. So unforeseen ways is how we truly manifest. And I've experienced it. I've lived it. I am living it. Of just, I like to say I was living it. Like I said, I've been kind of a hermit. But when you're just out there, you're just open. You're just completely surrendering to the universe. Like, hey, whatever you throw at me, I'm game. Like, it's like, I just got me a bag of stuff that I need to move around, and my creativity, my voice, my body, like my vessel, me living in my vessel, and like the energy work, the things that I'm able to offer through my being is all I got. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is the magic. That's the power. So it's like, it's just gonna start coming up, like, when you're not thinking about it. So I just feel like we're in a season, and now the 26th, I believe, Neptune went into Aries. So Neptune is going to be in Aries for 13 years. And I'm not an expert on astrology, but I do know that, not consciously, but I feel a shift. And for me personally, the shift was simply igniting the flame in others. And for me, I've felt the shift as far as just like everything is like, what I want to make sure I'm saying the right things, as everything is essentially flipped on its head. Like, I don't know, I just get I'm trying to verbalize what I'm feeling and seeing. It's just like this. I don't know. I just see like this thing, like, you know, those little spinners things, you just pick them up and you spin it and it just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. That's just what I'm seeing. I don't know. And I just feel like that's the universe. Anyways, I just feel like really the energy of all of this is essentially like not giving a fuck, being playful, being mindful as you're moving. Yes. Simply moving with intention, setting it down and letting it go. So it's sowing a seed. Don't keep digging up the seed. I feel like sometimes we can get so caught up. It's just, again, even the way that I'm speaking, it's just kind of like letting it the fuck go. Like, just not caring. I'm not over trying. I'm not overdoing. I'm not placating. I'm not, taking in what people say on the outside and what I see with my 2 eyes and taking it as the absolute truth above. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that this season. And we're manifesting from a state of really unconscious playfulness. So like how children are, how they're just in the know without knowing that they know, and they're just simply being playful and present in their reality. and everything to them is a game. Everything is playful. Everything is enlightened. Everything is joy-filled. That's exactly how we're meant to be our whole lives. Don't let them lie to you. That's how they stumble, y'all. And we're supposed to just stay in that. That's the incantation, y'all. That's the power, the potency of the spirit. And that is just, it's really untouchable. It's untouchable. It's the fire, it's the flame that just consumes all that is impure, that's just not congruent. And like, it's just like, when you focus, when you just simply breathe, it's about being in the body. So again, this is charisma. Welcome to Charisma Frequency. This is how I do it. Like, when the cards came out, the way that the first card came out, like, I was just not even think. I was just kind of like just wondering. So being being playful, just fantasizing about the things you want, and then going to do something that you enjoy doing and proclaiming it in the now, and doing your ritual, your offerings, your breath work, your meditation, and just surrendering the rest to the universe. And don't do what you don't want to do, and do what you do want to do. And that's how you utilize your free will as a conscious sovereign being. You reclaim your sovereignty as a cosmic being that you are, and the universe alters everything in your favor. And it's literally organic algorithm. Like, literally, y'all, and this shit has sped the fuck up. Usually that my algorithm on my phone, even this technology is shifting, you guys. Usually the algorithm on my phone takes like at least a week to transform to what I keep clicking on. But y'all, I started clicking on jewelry like crazy, gold jewelry. Why did this algorithm switch me within 24 hours? Within like 30 hours, my algorithm has completely changed. It hasn't even reached 2 days. For y'all who don't know, it hasn't even been 2 days, and suddenly the next day I wake up, my algorithm is nothing but jewelry, nothing but jewelry. The ads is nothing but jewelry. Gold, y'all. Real gold. Real silver. I'm talking the nicest, finest jewelry. And I'm just like, damn, that algorithm switched like this when that's nothing but what I was clicking more on. So if you don't subscribe to a certain reality, you're not congruent with it, leave that shit alone. Leave it where it's at. I'm not saying leave physically. You don't even gotta go nowhere. Like, that's how simple this shit finna get. And it's really all humans. It's affecting all humans, all consciousness, all scales, all levels. Because when the planets move and the tides shift, especially with this Leviathan thing, that's a whole nother story though. Everybody is going to be affected. Everyone is just affected differently. Not only in congruence to your astrological chart, but what you're actually choosing to embody in convergence to that. So you're either makeshifting, or you're either staying where you don't want to be, or you're going where you do want to be. And it's not just physically, it's the Padma. It's literally strengthening your internal organ to play the song that you want, literally from any point in time and space. So yeah, the reading. I want to get more into it, y'all. I'm doing good. I'm doing kuti. This was the first card. I just wanted to actually show you guys. Kuan Yin, kindness and nurturing. Just like an aimlessness, like a child, how the mother protects it. So great cosmic mother's always guiding and protecting. You just simply do your thing. You do your thing, and do what spirit is guiding you to do. Do what God is guiding you to do, what Jesus is guiding you to do, and trust that. Trust that. And you will be solidified. You will be provided for. You will be encouraged, egged on by the right counsel. By the right counsel, by the right people. God will literally send you angels in your life. You're finna start meeting all kinds of people, celebrities, peacekeeping, honoring, like every single thing that you want is manifesting, period. And look how she has medicine. To me, that little pot she has in her hand is medicine. And then she has the pure light. Period. Like, yes, we're using the elements to our advantage, and we're just using the pure Christ consciousness from our light bodies. Pure breath, our open, pure hearts is, y'all, that's the medicine. And I was just saying earlier, the power of their love, the power of your love. If you're truly pure, if you really truly been through the flames, and honestly, I'm just repping praying to Jesus. I'm just repping it. You know what I'm saying? But heart is heart. Take it as you may. But heart is heart. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you proclaim as your belief system. Anyways, I'm gonna push that to the side. But that pure heart, that golden heart, is really a medicine, and she's a goddess. And she does it effortlessly. I don't know, I just see that as effortless when her eyes are closed. Yeah, and then when I started pulling the other one, I guess that one probably came out quickly, the No More Hiding. And this is another Asian pantheon. Again, all of these cards are gods, guardians, guardians. I meant to show y'all who it's. Artwork by Hillary Wilson, made by Sophie. Came to me in a divine way. But all of them are different pantheons of different, what will you call it? Not ethnic backgrounds, but what, Lord have mercy, different pantheons around the world, different. My brain is totally blocking it. Wow. Anyways, yeah. Amaterasu. Okay, so this is Japanese. Amaterasu. I think the other one was Korean. No, that one was Chinese. Kuan Yin was Chinese. This one's Japanese. Amaterasu, no more hiding. So literally just being transparent and open, like, and you have to be. you just have to be. And there's actually a third one, but that one was like a third Asian one, and it's an Indian lady. Indian pantheon. And then this one, I think, is Irish, or no, not Irish. Why do I keep forgetting that one? It's one of my favorite ones. Anyways, Bridget, you are a healer. So literally, that is what it is. You are a healer, using those elements and being that bruja. I love how her hair is fire. That's pretty lit. And then, of course, I actually pulled Amaterasu, No More Hiding, and Kali Ma both together in the last pull that I did. But yeah, Kali Ma, spiritual transformation, period. It's, y'all know, Kali's pretty straight to the point. And I think it's beautiful that well, let me finish showing you these, and then I'm going to get into the congruence between the cards underneath each other. Thoth, divine masculine, heavy bird energy, period. And I love how this divine masculine, it's a true divine, obviously, divine masculine, not just any masculine. And I love how the detailing is in the pudding. You see how he has eye makeup on? Yeah. He's not afraid to wear eye makeup to express his femininity, because that's what makes him a solid masculine. He's utilizing his feminine force and not succumbing to the toxic ways of just being this basically hyper aggressive masculines. But I feel like anyways, Aditi is, I just love the Indian culture, y'all. I love the Indian culture. I am looking forward to going to India. That's going to be beautiful. And that's why I'm just like, I pulled 3 Asians, Chinese, Japanese, and Indian. Expand your consciousness. And I love how there's universes in the background. And that's pretty simple, straight to the point. Expanding your consciousness. So underneath the kindness and nurturing, I just find it interesting how the Kali Ma was pulled underneath Kuan Yin. Because basically that spiritual transformation. And again, I had pulled this Kali Ma underneath another one that was just kind of like forgiveness. And so kindness and nurturing, and the complete opposite. You need both. Like, you need that yin and yang. That Kali Ma transformation, she slays the demons. She slays the ego. She strips the ego back, so the soul, the truthfulness of the soul can be expanded upon. And once you chop all those fake, false, phony, demonic heads off, you get to the center of the heart, and then that's when you bring the kindness and the nurturing. And I feel that so much in my life, just with not dragging. I'm gonna say dragging people, because that's what Kali Ma does. She's gonna drag them and knock their heads off, right? Not literally, Lord. Y'all get it. And so I've been hesitant to do that with in my life personally with certain individuals. But if God Spirit is calling you to do that, to literally show people themselves, to call someone out, to confront someone, don't hesitate to do it. Just do a ho'oponopono. I also do guide ho'oponopono burning ceremonies. That's Hawaiian tradition for basically repentance. And there's actually a whole thing to it. There's 4 steps. But yeah, that's a very beautiful thing to do, because then you can elevate and expand your consciousness. And that's how you heal. Like, honestly, that's how you heal, by knocking those heads off, coming with the medicine, the physical medicine, whatever physical medicine you have to offer, whether that's, like me, I do body scrubs. I do herbal infused body scrubs. I dance. I craft beautiful jewelry. That is medicine. And just the pure light of the heart and soul, and just simply your childlike presence, that is the medicine. That's what makes you a healer. And that's how you're going to aid in just expanding your own consciousness. It's not even about you. Like, it's just definitely giving, it's just like, you help expand other people's consciousness by utilizing your tools as a healer. And part of that is raging out, showing people their demons, and slaying them hoes. Slaying them hoes for real, and stunting on people. Don't ever stop stunting on people, because we're not placating again, and we're here to fuel the soul, to feed the soul, not the ego. So if you feel some type of way about me enlightening you with the medicine, go cough about it and get in bed and cry yourself to sleep. At least you got the medicine, baby. You know what I'm saying? And that comes with not hiding. In order to show up with your sword, they gonna see the sword when you pull it out. So it's just best to just not hide and be honest, be truthful, be forthcoming before you drag them. Give them the medicine. Be like, hey, I am a healer. Recognize that you are the healer for your own soul too. You are the light of your own life. Like, you have to reactivate that within yourself. I can only show you the templates, slay what I can slay. And again, it's not always, I can't rip it up at the root from inside of you. I can only slay, the weeds that's there, and make you aware of it, confront you about it, hand it to you, give you some medicine to help keep the weeds away. If they grow back, that's on you, because you got to root it up your fucking self. I'm also not a maid for your internal crap. Like, I'm not going to keep going into your closet every single week and you neglect it and feel like it's just so dirty. And that's what it's giving. We're not going to be giving that. And so we're not hiding the truth. I have nothing to hide. Sometimes you act like you don't, but really there's nothing to hide. And it's giving runner, because I be a runner. I'm a track star. But we're again, I've been to Potomac, so I'm not like trying to run away from anything. I'm not trying to make excuses, and we're gonna just rebuke negativity, excuses. That's just maybe for what you speak the truth, and then you honor your truth. You speak your truth, and then you honor your truth, and then you move forward with whatever it is that's moving next. And then the thought of divine masculine, no more hiding from your divine masculine. There is no more hiding. And I've been feeling like, what was that? I've been feeling like manifestation is all time type. Like, we're finna be in this shit. And I've really been feeling like I need to activate my divine masculine within. Like, like I said, I feel like I'm mostly 80% feminine and like 20% masculine. That's how I feel. I feel like that's standard, right? That's pretty standard, right? But like, I just feel like I have to do things. Like, I'm done resting. I've been through my rest mode. I feel rejuvenated. I feel empowered. I'm ready to like level up. I'm ready to do my thing, pop my shit, and do a split. I don't know. But that's the reading. And and I always do what's on the front. Pele was on front, which is goddess of I'm about to say earthquakes. Goddess of Lord have mercy. Earthquakes is heavy in my brain. Volcanoes. Goddess of volcanoes and fire. Wait, no. Just volcanoes. I'm sorry. Volcanoes and lava. Lord have mercy. And that's Hawaii all the way. And then, of course, on top, Mary Magdalene was on top. Sacred marriage. Yeah. So that's it's booty boot. Yeah. So that was cute. Actually, I'm going to take a picture so I can put it, yeah, it's the profile. Wait, do I want myself as the picture? I think so. Let me do this. That's just so I had a picture y'all for. I don't know if that's how it works. I should work that way, but yeah, that's it. Is there anything else that I need to say before I depart? You are magical. You are blissful. Just speak affirmations over yourself. Affirm yourself in the spaces that you feel insecurities. Affirm the opposite. So, like, if you feel like, oh my God, I'm just so disorganized, I can never organize nothing for my life, I'm a messy bitch, just reaffirm yourself. Like, I am organized. I am organized. I am organized. Like, speak positive affirmations to overcome, to overshadow those demonic thought forms, insecurities. They're not yours. They're not you. They're not a part of your story. Write them out of your script. Once you start scripting your reality as a goddess, and I talk about this, scripting your reality, write them out. And I will be making more templates about these things as far as goddess embodiment. I was like, should I sell them or just give them for free? They might be, I mean, I posted them under videos. If y'all see them, y'all see them. Lots of YouTube videos is free, but whatever. Yeah, activate the goddess within, Aphrodite. Yeah, so I'm gonna go. That was it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonates. Comment down below if anything that pinpointed for you. Comment down if this resonates and what resonates. Share with someone who may need some love. Share with someone who you know will love the message. Yes. And stay prayed up. Be blessed. Yeah. Stay bodied in your breath and in your bliss.